So I bet you're wishing you know how to write a song. You want to write a deep song, a really meaningful, impactful song. So I got just the video for you. Okay, so actually, all of those little Christmas carols that you sang as a kid actually mean something. There's all the parts of a song in there. It's almost like it's a song, you know? Number one, we have chorus / the hook. It pulls you in, man. Like it's simple, it's relatable, it grabs your attention, and it is a broad overview of the song. Number two, we got the verse. And the verse, it likes to kind of go a little in depth here. Like it's fancy, it's experimental, and it also takes a topic that's introduced in the chorus or the hook, expands upon it, and makes it awesome. Okay, so the next part. This is all lyric wise in the song. So number three, that is a 3. I swear that's a 3. We've got the bridge. And the bridge, that might be something that a lot of you guys haven't seen before. Bridges are interesting. You might not have just heard of it, but you definitely know what a bridge is. A bridge is like a part in a song where it actually switches up. It's like completely different than the rest of the song. Usually there's a new chord progression or a new melody that's in it, or a lot of instruments are taken away. An entirely different kind of flow is introduced to the song. Like it makes it different. So and then you get to number 4. This one is kind of the goofy one. You guys are gonna clown on me for this one. I see you in the comments section already. This is ad-libs. You can't have a modern song without ad-libs. They make you sound cool, you know? They fill in the space, the empty space in a song where you can't think of lyrics, so you just repeat the ones that are there and you make ad-libs. Ad-libs, it sounds stupid, but there's still vocals, so they should be included in the video. So those are the 4 parts of the song. My handwriting is looking beautiful. Now all we need is a beat. Psych. Ooh, you've been listening to the beat this whole time. I already made it. Here's a quick montage of me making the beat. Oh my god. I've been overcome with this sudden urge to... Oh, what is that? Oh no. Oh my god. What is it? What is it writing? Oh no. Subscribe? What? Do you have to do that? Do you have to smash that subscribe button? Don't judge. Kind of like this. It's kind of sweet though. There it is. That's the cowbell. Let's extend those. B. Okay. See what that sounds like. It does sound kind of cool. That's kind of clean. That's kind of clean. You can't lie. Can't lie. So before you actually go and write the song, you better fucking know what you're writing about, because if you don't know what you're writing about, you're gonna be completely lost. You're not gonna get anything written, okay? So before you go into this, think of some ideas, man. Like think of some ideas that really resonate with you, you have a lot of connection with, and you can expand upon and go in depth with. You might want to even beforehand just think of some metaphors or stories that so you can, maybe not metaphors, maybe like analogies, so that you can relate your story to the real world and make it real for people to listen to. Now, like you could have an entirely philosophical little song, but you need something to ground it, because people are gonna be just confused and think you're tripping on acid if you're writing the song, okay? So we gotta switch it up a little bit. So go think of some metaphors, think of some analogies, go think of a topic that you can really get into, a deep topic that you can really expand upon. This is what I came up with for my song. My song is, you know, all edgy and stuff like that. But here you go. Here's my little song. What is this? What does this beat make me feel right now? You know what? Kind of thinking. I want to be heard. Like the need to be different, I guess, is the main idea that I'm trying to get at. So this topic, it's personal to me. I can talk about this thing for hours, about me wanting to feel different than other people in the world, and that I've always searched for something to set me apart, and how that's important for me as a person. So next I went and I wrote a verse, because I was having trouble getting things on the paper. I could think of it in my head, but I couldn't put it on the paper. I just kind of was writing down some things, and I came up with a verse. So here's like the process of me coming up with a verse. Making entrances to pass out. All to my left and never stand down. Only way to make an entrance is to pass out. I like this. So actually, when I was in high school, an organ donation kind of like, it was just like a truck that parked outside of the school, and they showed us about like organ donating. And I'm already a registered, actually at the time I wouldn't have been, but I'm a registered organ donor now. So if I die, they're taking my guts out and they're giving them to someone else. Cool. I mean, that's fine. I don't need them anymore. So you do what you want with them. I can usually handle make a pile of guts. It doesn't really like freak me out or anything like that. But it's like when something enters the body that isn't supposed to be there, that really messes me up. And I don't like surgery that much, because shit's going in your body and it's not part of your body. Yeah, but I was in the truck, and one of the kids in the truck was talking about how I don't know if it was him or it was his cousin, he had to get a titanium rod up his leg to like support his bone or something like that. I don't remember exactly why, but all I know is like I heard that I was already kind of like queasy with all the taking your organs out, like something that's part of you, and putting it in someone else. I was already kind of tripped out about that, and he kind of just pushed me over the edge. My eyes rolled back in my head, and I was like, I didn't smack anything, luckily. I was out for maybe like 5 seconds. I mean, it wasn't long, but I feel like it's just more interesting if you have that kind of thing. So like, all through my life I never stand out. Only way to make an entrance is to pass out. Get me out if you talk about it too much. So don't mess with me. Don't mess with me when it comes to that stuff. Keeping something I really don't like is people that just go so autopilot and they just follow every single trend that comes up. Like, I could get the reason it's trendy, and like I know a lot of people that don't try to find their unique area, and they just follow the big trends. Something that annoys me about it, it's that you're not trying to be different. Like, you're not trying to go out of your way, and you're just gonna live the NPC life and do what everybody else is doing. It's like, we're all sheep, you know? My mom said that, and I was like, you know what? You're right. We're all sheep. It annoys me when people don't even attempt that. Like if you do exactly what everyone else is doing, then you're gonna end up the exact same as everyone else. That's how I think about it. And like, don't you want to do something greater with your life and make an impact? I mean, it could be as simple as, I don't know, just having a family and stuff like that. I mean, that's still a great life to live. But I think if you can do both, and if you can really make something interesting about yourself, so you're not gonna die the next day and be like, you know what, I regret that I never did this. That's kind of clever. So comfort as a sheep. So like, we're all sheep, we follow the herd. That's a nightlight. Like, it comforts you at night. Comfort as sheep, that's a nightlight. Then also think about this, like, don't you relate sheep with dreams and sleeping? So because you're counting sheep or whatever in your dreams, so you can fall asleep. Your nightlight, sleep, all that shit. Kind of works nice. Yeah, one of my big thing is that later in my life I want to have stories to tell. I'd be like, holy shit, grandpa, you're a fucking cool fucking grandpa. Jesus Christ. So in the verses, like, you kind of want to get a little bit creative in the verses. Like, your hook, your chorus is going to be really catchy, grounded, and easy to understand. But your verse can get a little bit experimental. I went with a first person perspective for the first half of this verse 1. So for the first 8 bars, I was like, yo, this is me thinking about my own situation. It is it is me wanting to be different. And then for the second half, I was kind of reflecting on what I think other people do and how other people don't try to be different or try to be unique. And that bothers me. So I show both sides of my thought, but me trying to, with my personal situation, and then with just how I see the world, basically, and how I think about other people, because that is important. So it gives you an in-depth view of the topic and really just helps you get in the mood and get the vibe of what I'm talking about. On a verse, it's so important to have flow. Your flow has got to be so good, especially if you're doing rap or anything like that. Your flow has to be on point, bro, because their flow is gonna, whoosh you into the chorus. And that's really the main draw of the song. It's the basic idea, man. It is the catch, it is the hook, line, and sync. You are in the song, man. Your flow's gotta be perfect. So I bet you're wondering, like, how do you come up with a good flow? Especially you're just writing on paper. How are you coming up with a flow on paper? Now you can see this. In my song here, I struggle with it because I was writing things down. I didn't know what flow really worked for the song. I really liked the beat. The beat was good, the melody was good, but I didn't know what kind of flow I was looking for. So what I ended up doing is I just flowed on it. I wrote about 10 or so syllables per line. And then I used that line for the entire bar, and then I would just stop at that bar. It didn't flow into the next one, and I would just throw an ad lib at the end of it. And that was my flow. My flow was pretty simple. It was not complex flow whatsoever. Sometimes it doesn't have to be, because sometimes simple is good. So it worked for this song because there's a lot going on in the beat, and then the vocal is pretty simple and easy to catch on to. Now for the chorus, the chorus is kind of a different beast, You want it to be as catchy as possible. It could be as poppy and generic as you want. It's got to be catchy. So usually choruses can be more melodic and try to build with the actual melody of the song. That was redundant as hell. Ooh. I would just recommend listen to some of your favorite songs and listen to how they do their choruses. Like, what is the main grab to the song? And then just take that, try to adapt what you've got in mind with like the story that you're conveying in the song. Try to bring that into a hook, something catchy. Just think of a nice rhythm, nice melody for the hook, and you're kind of rolling. The second part of that is to actually listen to your beat, find where the best part of the beat would be to throw in a chorus. Now, I like to personally throw in my choruses at kind of the mellow, chill parts of my beats, but they could also be in the most intense parts to make the chorus more grand. So either way works for you. Just make it match with the melody of your song. Constantly caught up in this fake lies, always inadequate in my eyes. Now I bet you're wondering, James, how do you write a bridge? A bridge is so weird. It's just like, it could be anything. A bridge could be anything. It just has to still feel like it's in the song, but it also is different and bridges you to that last chorus or that last verse and makes it bring it together and catches your audience again. You're like, how do you write this? So I'm gonna show you in my song. So here's my song, right? It's got all this. It's got the vocals. It's got the whole lot, man. It's got everything going for it. So what I did specifically was that I was like, hey, so this is where my last hook is. It's right here. You see where my cursor is? My last hook is right here, and then it flows into the end of the song. Now, before that is gonna be the bridge. This is the nice slow part where I make it work. Now, in the beat I made, I've got chords. These are already different chords than what are in the verse. So this is the verse chords, and then this is the bridge / hook chords. So both of these stand out Now what I also did is I threw in a completely different instrument at this part in the beat. So you can tell that this is different. This is catching the audience again because it's completely new. So I threw in strings and they sound like this. It sounds completely different compared to these chords. Completely different vibe. So that's where I threw in my bridge. And all I did for my bridge actually was quite simple. The bridges can be as complicated or as simple as you want. All I did was take a very similar flow that I have in the chorus and I just put it over this. And since the beat is already different enough, I have a completely different feel and it's going to catch the audience's ears again. So this is what it sounds like. So here is the verse leading into this. Back in the past, yeah, we were still racing. Drop down and pick it up. Now we're pacing. Transition. Life with no fulfillment is a lost one. All the mental games lead to no fun. Playing by the books got me on one. Searching for a glitch, I haven't found one. Always inadequate in my eyes. Constantly caught up in the fake lies. So you know, this is all that this right here was the bridge. It just had a similar flow and a singing style that is also in the hook. So it kind of transitioned into the hook, if you want to put it like that. But it was completely different lyrics, and it had strings on it in the actual beat. So it was different at that point in the beat, made it stand out. Now you're like, James, damn. But ad-libs are super hard. No, they are not. Ad-libs are probably the easiest thing you can do in a song. Okay, so like here at the beginning of the song, I'm gonna show you here. So I'm rapping, right? So this is it without ad-libs. All through my life I never stand out. Only way to make an entrance is to pass out. People all around just cashed out. Doing good on the low, but I lash out. It's boring, dude. There's too much empty space in the beat. So you're just like, okay, how can I have basically a hype man in the background that's backing up my lyrics? You just do it yourself. Like, come on. So you just do the ad-libs like that. You either repeat like the last few words, repeat a theme of that line, or you just freaking make a comment. It's just like, oh no, yeah, no way. It adds so much energy to a song and fills in those empty spaces. So here's what it sounds like with ad-libs. All through my life I never stand out. Only way to make an entrance is to pass out. Whoa. People all around just cashed out. Doing good on the low, but I lash out. Yeah. So you don't really have to do writing for ad-libs. I think it's obvious. You can freestyle them. I did all of these in one take. It doesn't have to be the most important part of the song, but it is still a vocal, so it's worthy of being in this video. I will show you a quick tip for flowing. If you have the entire beat set out in some kind of DAW like FL Studio or Ableton or something. Fuck Ableton, it sucks. Ableton's decent. FL is better. So what I tend to do is I'm more of a visual person. I can hear where each bar is in a song, but it's easier for me to see it. So I have the entire song laid out so I can literally just see the bars. Just go from bar to bar and flow on each one and make sure that you have a complete line for each bar. Depending on the BPM of the song, one line might fill 2 bars or one line might fill half a bar. So whatever you've got going on your song, just know that. But it helps to see all of the beats. You can even come in here and then see, mark it with beats. So I also get all the lines of the beat markers. So you can also rap with a metronome on. You know, it's up to you. You can do anything. Metronome will help keep you in time and know when you should be saying certain words that hit hardest. Say those words that hit the hardest on the beats. Just do that and you can be writing away. You can always write things down and then try to say them on the beat and see if they even fit. You know, you might just look back on it, trial and error. You're gonna have failures. You're gonna do everything okay though. Okay? You're gonna go back at it and you're gonna fix it. This is what I do to write songs, and I'm pretty successful with it. I just do a lot of takes of my lyrics and yeah, I get them all down. Alright, so just let me know if you want to see any other videos. I'll probably do a video on voice processing because, ooh, get some nice voices. You can actually check out this song in the description below. It's on my Soundcloud, so hit me up there.
Even with the trends and be see like try to cross a line, that's a free fight. Never
Make
get
sure,
so
you know, you can drop a follow too. You could like, subscribe, you know. You could do all that if you want. So good luck to you writing a song that has depth and meaning to it. Find something personal to you and expand upon it on the page. So good luck writing. See you guys in the next one. Peace. By the way, if you like one I like, check out the process of making the song. I do it on stream on Twitch. Link in the description.